Hey guys, Doozy here again. Today we are going to go through the steps for resetting your Kali Linux or Linux, however you pronounce it, if you've forgotten your root password, or even if you've forgotten, uh, your own user password. Um, is relatively straightforward to do. So the first thing that we're going to do, if you bear with me a second so we can get started. So as you power the machine on, I'm just going to restart here so I can show you step by step. When this screen comes on here, we want to press E and it takes us to the GNU Grub screen. Now, as you can see, me just moving down here, we take it to the line where it shows Linux or Linux, like I said, however you choose to pronounce it. And we're going to replace these three, call them words if you want, with the following. First is RW, and then init rd equals install init rd.gz, and then init equals bin bash. Once we've done that, we're going to press Control X. And it says in here you can either press Control X or F10 to boot, but let's press Control X, and it's going to run through what it needs to do. Do note that this stage can take some time, so just be patient. If you're anything like me, and unfortunately I took a bit of time to research how to do this exactly, and I went a couple of steps wrong to find the exact way that works, and this is the reason I'm making this video here to help others. I have forgotten a couple of times my user password, and being in cybersecurity, the best thing is not to write it down for obvious reasons. And I didn't, and I forgot it. It's, especially after I've come back to after quite a bit of time. And the default password of root and Tor didn't seem to work. I couldn't tell you why. And like I said, a few hours of research, and I found the method that seems to work. And this seems to be it. So we're going to just wait until this finishes doing what it's doing. Like I said, it can take 3, 4, 5 minutes. It's best just to be patient. You'll know when it's done because you'll see the words root at the host name or whatever it is. And then from that stage, we can actually go about resetting the root password. If you have forgotten an actual user password, again, just the same steps. Just reset the root. Once you get in there, edit the Etsy password or whatever you need to, add another user if you need to, which is again straightforward to do, to add a user. Give it the correct privileges for using sudo as well if you want to, like the standard Kali user. As we can see, it's slowly moving along. It really does take its time, but it's best just to be patient. And once you've done this, at least you don't have to scrap your box, and you can go back to how you were working with it. There has been some instances where people have forgotten a password, and all they've done is got rid of the box on their VMware or Oracle or whatever you're using, and then they reinstall it again. Now I can imagine a pain with that if you've got all your work saved on there, and you just think, right, okay, nothing's working. I've got to go right back to the drawing board. Well, this is where it can really, really help, and I'm hoping that this will again come in quite handy for anyone that's done what I've done on a number of occasions. right to you. I said before, 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes. Just bear with it. Mind you, at this stage, it probably would have been this easy if I'd paused the video and just come back to it. In fact, I might just do that actually. Might just make things easier. It saves the video being more long than it really needs to be. Right, guys, I will be right back as soon as it's done what it needs to. It's actually probably just best off waiting, to be honest with you. I'll take a sip of my lemonade. There we go. If you are waiting maybe a bit too long, you feel like nothing's happened, just press enter and see if anything happens. And in this instance, it has. I think that was probably a wait of about 3 minutes. Right, so you can see here root at none. So the first thing we want to do is press clear. Once we get in there, brilliant. Now let's press, no, not press. Let's type in password. PASSWD. It's going to ask for the new password, so just type in the new password. Retype again. Password's been updated successfully. Perfect. Now what we want to do is just to restart, just type in exec/sbin/init, and this just will restart it. And we should be in. There we go, back in. And that is how you reset your Linux root password. I hope you found this very useful. Again, I'm sorry for the wait of the 3-4 minutes in between. It's just to show you that it can take 3 or 4 minutes. Don't start panicking that nothing's happening. Just be patient with it. Thank you very much, guys.